Nearly 6 months since former President Donald Trump's supporters rioted, attacking police and flooding the halls of the U.S. Capitol in an attempt to prevent the certification of then-President-elect Joe Biden's victory. U.S. lawmakers stood in the House chamber where they had been under siege and created a special committee to investigate that day.
We are going to be prayerful and patriotic and honor the concerns of the American people by seeking and finding the truth to protect our country from any future or similar assault. As has been said many times, that day, January 6th, was one of the darkest days of our history.
Earlier this year, House Democrats impeached Trump for the second time for inciting that insurrection. And while Trump was acquitted in the U.S. Senate, congressional committees have pursued multiple investigations into the security failures that day. A reason Republicans say this new select committee is repetitive and unnecessary.
If we're going to spend time and resources on investigations, we should be doing many things in this House that have been ignored by the Democrats, like investigating the origins of COVID to hold China accountable, cleaning up a humanitarian crisis at the border created by Democrat policies.
A bipartisan commission that would have broadly investigated the events of January 6 was blocked by Senate Republicans in May, following opposition from Trump.
They have chosen party over patriotism. They have chosen autocracy over democracy. They have chosen the big lie over the rule of law. They have chosen conspiracy theories over the Constitution. And yes, they have chosen the most corrupt president in American history.
If passed, that commission would have been equally composed of members of both parties. A Republican who voted against the bipartisan investigation criticized this latest proposal for allowing Speaker Pelosi to choose its membership.
Speaker Pelosi and the House Democrats have placed partisan, divisive politics ahead of the interests of the American people. Most fundamental to any objective investigation is being free from political influence and partisan bias.
Pelosi can pick all 13 members of the commission, which will have the power to compel witness testimony and documents to report on the causes of the worst attack on the U.S. Capitol in 2 centuries. Results are expected later this year. Catherine Gibson, VOA News, Washington.